Okay, right. So, guys, I'm hoping that y'all are back. Some people have gone and vanished. That's okay. Uh, we'll start with the 2014 A-level paper. Okay, so we'll quick. Now we can go a little bit faster than what we used to go because now we have some idea about the questions. We went through certain questions. Okay, so we can go a little bit more faster now. Okay, so we'll start with 2014 A-levels question number 41. So information pertaining to a particular economy is given below, given in the table below. 2011, 12, 13 per capita income has gone up 2,400, 800 and 3,200. Gini coefficient has also gone up. What can we say, guys? Yes, okay. What can you tell about the income inequality? Gini coefficient has gone up 0.464748. The income inequality has increased or has it decreased? Quickly, the income inequality, the income inequality has increased, right? Gini coefficient going up means income inequality has increased. Then what can you tell about the per capita income going up? Now, per capita income going up means the GDP has kind of gone up, right? That's why the per capita income over the population, people have died. Whatever. So what can you tell about? Has there been an expansion or a contraction in the economy? Per capita GDP has gone up. So per capita GDP has gone up means there would have been expansion. No, most likely the GDP would have increased. That's why the per capita GDP increased. So you can say that there would have been what? The expansion in the economy. No. So which one can be our answer? Our answer can be number. Income inequality increase, number 4, right? Income inequality has increased and there has been an expansion in the economy. Very easy, right? Now, can you all see? Same thing, right? Different ways. The Gini coefficient and all, same thing they are asking, right? One day they gave a diagram. Now they are giving a table. Once they gave a paragraph. They are twisting it around, but same knowledge area is what they are actually testing. Then 42. Now, the main dimensions of sustainable development are. Yes, what are the main dimensions of sustainable development, guys? Economic development, conservation of resources for future generations, and minimizing income inequality. Economic development, upliftment of social status, and minimization of income inequality. Upliftment of social status, pro-poor growth and environmental conservation. Environmental conservation, inclusive growth and increase in employment. Economic development, upliftment of social status and environmental conservation. Yes, what are the 3 main dimensions? Now, this is the long form. In short form, what is the 3 main dimensions, guys? One dimension is the economy, right? We have the economy or the economic segment. Then we have social, economic, social, and environment. These are the 3 main dimensions of what? The Sustainable Development Index. Then also sustainable development. Then if you, what are the 3 P's, guys? Connecting to these 3 dimensions, you have 3 P's. So environment is what we call planet. Social is what you call people. Economy is what you call profit. Right? So these are the 3 P's. So people, profit, planet, or planet, people, profit. I don't know if there's order, but those are the 3 P's. So these are the 3 main dimensions. So which of the answers do you think talks about these 3 dimensions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Most likely number 5, right? See, economic development, economy, social status, social, environmental conservation, environment. Okay, that's sustainable development. Going to 43. Which of the following can be considered as unemployed? Right? Who of this is unemployed? Yes, unemployed is someone who is looking for work who doesn't have a job. Remember, I told you all before, if your mother is a housewife, you can't say that your mother is unemployed because she's not looking for work. She's a full-time housewife looking after you all and the family, and she's living there. So you can't go and say your mother is unemployed. Someone can't come and tell, look here, school, you're also unemployed, you're still going to school. You're not unemployed. You're still a full-time student. If someone, let's say, graduates and is looking for work but doesn't have a job, unemployed. Okay? Okay. Individual employed in the private sector as a clerk after his graduation. This can be, what is this, guys? One person has graduated and all, but he's working as a clerk, photocopying and doing stuff like that. What is this called? This is called underemployment, not unemployment. He has a job, but he's doing a very basic job, right? He can do something better. An individual who quits his job in order to look after his elderly parents. What's this? So these guys are voluntarily idle, right? So this person voluntarily idle, or you can say voluntary unemployment, right? What did he do? He Let me read the previous answer. I'll show you, right? So what is this voluntary unemployment case? So he thought, right, no, it's time for me to look after my parents now. So I'm not working, right? You can't say that unemployment also, but sometimes they call it voluntary unemployment. You can say they're voluntarily idle. Individual who quits a job for his higher education, he's also same story. So he's also number 2. A woman who stayed home to look after her children, but seeking employment now. What do you think? Your mother has been at home, but now she's looking for a job. Can you consider her unemployed? Yes, you can consider, because now she's looking for a job now. Earlier, she was looking after your children and waiting, but now you all are grown up. Now she's looking for a job. So then you can definitely consider her as unemployed, which can be the answer. Now see, answer number 2 and 3, they are not looking to work. No, he has quit his job looking after parents. One fellow has quit his job going for higher studies. They are not looking for jobs. So if they are not looking for jobs, you can't say they are unemployed. Okay. Then school student who does not work at his family farm during his examination period. Another story. Okay. Right. Yes, we'll try and finish the MCQs today. 45 is number 4. Okay. Then 46. Right. This one, guys, again, not very connected. This is the old paper. Can you check this one and see? A major change in the labor force participation rate of Sri Lanka in the recent years is, so this is like 10 years ago now, 2014. Increase in the female labor force participation rate could be. Decrease in the labor force participation rate, I don't think. Increase in the male labor force participation rate. Decrease in the female employment. Significant increase in male employment. I think, guys, what's the answer? Should be answer scheme says 2 or 3. No, what did the answer scheme say? These are old now. These 10 years ago. I also don't know what happened 10 years ago. It's relevant to that year. So what would have been the answer? This is anyway outdated. Don't worry, right? Don't study. Okay. Yeah. Okay. At present, if they ask, what can you say again? What can you tell? You can look at the numbers and see. At present, you can say that the female labor force participation has increased. You can say that. Now the present, I don't know what the answer for this old one is. So at present, let's say this is in 2022, you can say female labor force participation rate has increased with the cost of living going up and all. Now more and more people are things, right? Parents who are housewives, now they're starting to work something. You can say this has gone up. And then now, last year, what happened, guys? The unemployment rates fell, no? Unemployment rate came down last year. Okay, so all of those can be answered. Right, so we'll leave that question since it's outdated. 47. What are the sub-indices that Sri Lanka should focus on for further increase of its Human Development Index within a short period of time? Think, guys, which one of this is sub-indices of the Human Development Index? Main indices, you had health, you had education, and you had standard of living. Under health, you had life expected. Under education, you had mean years of schooling and the expected years of schooling. Under standard of living, you had the per capita income. So they're asking for these, right? Sub-indices. They're asking you what are the sub-indices that Sri Lanka should focus for further increase of its Human Development Index. What do you think? Labor force participation rate is not connected to human development, right? So you can cut. Literacy rate, not connected. Maternal mortality rate, not connected. Per capita income, fine. School dropout rate, okay. We'll see if there's a better answer. Education participation rate, purchasing power parity adjusted per capita income, that is also there. So looks like answer number 5, right? Something that Sri Lanka can focus on. Can you see? Very easy, no? They're asking you from the basic here 3 itself. Then 48. The accurate answer that shows economic growth, unemployment, and inflation in 2012. Again, outdated. We'll do it for 2022. Can someone give me the numbers, guys? For 2022, how much is our economic growth rate? Quickly, economic growth rate 2022 minus 7.8%. Minus 7.8. Unemployment rate 2022. Yeah. 4.7 or 4.6. I'm not mistaken, 4.7, no? Check, it's the magnitude. We did it around 2-3 weeks ago. 4.7%. Inflation rate, how much is the annual average inflation for the entire 2022? Annual average, 6.2 is for last month. Take 2022 with the average. Highest inflation was in September, around 69%. How much is the annual average? Now, if you take all the months and divide by 12, in January, let's say 10%, February 12%, September 69%, right? December 50%. Average, how much is the average? If you give one figure for the entire 2022, how much is the annual average? Annual average, if I'm not mistaken, is 46 point, no, not 76, 46 point something. That I can't remember the exact number. So this is 4.7%. This is around 46%. I can't remember the exact number. 46 point something. Right? Maybe rounded up to 47 or rounded down to 46. Right? So I will say between 46 to 47 is the annual average inflation. This is the. Now remember, guys, if they ask inflation rate of 2012, you have to give the average inflation, right? You can't give now. Last month's inflation is only 6.2. You can't say 6.2, right? That's the annual for that month. So how do you find the average, guys? You add the inflation rates of all the months, divide by 12. So let's say January 10%, February 5%, March 3%. Likewise, you have, right? You add all of that, divide by 12. That's how you get the average inflation. Okay. So Sri Lanka average inflation was around 46 or something. Now, so this is annual average inflation. Okay, that's for 2022, right? So ignore this answer. Remember the numbers if they ask it for this year. Then 49. Again, little outdated. Recent policy decisions of the Sri Lankan government to minimize the negative impact of outward migration of unskilled female workers to the Middle East countries. In your paper, most likely get 2022 or 23. In terms of statistics, if they ask a number like this in an MCQ, it will be from 2022. You can use the 2023 numbers to write your essay question. They might not ask 2023 numbers in an MCQ. No, because only the 2022 CBSL report is out yet. 2023, most numbers are not there also. Because the year is not over. They'll not ask for 2023. Okay, so you should have an idea about 2021 and 2022 CBSL report number. Okay. This one, guys, again outdated. We will skip this. Right, something that happened 10 years ago about unskilled people going to the Middle East. Right, which is not relevant, and I also don't know what would have happened 10 years ago. Right, this one now see this is again repeated. Main driving forces of globalization are, what can you say? Improvement in the transportation sector, definitely can be a answer. Maintaining protectionist trade policies, no. You have protectionist trade policies, that is barriers, no. Removal of protectionist trade policies, brilliant, right? Free trade, trade liberalization. Advancement technology, oh, good, right? Can be your answer. Expansion of multinational companies, fine. Existence of labor market rigidity, no. Rigidity means bad, right? No. Economic integration and maintaining protectionism, no. Deregulation of markets, existence of imperfect competition, no. Right? So answer number 2. Same question that was there before. They just changed the words, guys. Right? Last time, what was the answer? Last time's answer was technological advancements and trade liberalization. What is trade liberalization? Where you trade without any barriers and free trades and all of that, right? That's what you call trade liberalization. See, same thing they put now, removal of protectionism policy, free trade, trade liberalization, and advancement in technology. Earlier, I think it was the first part of the answer. Now they put the second part. Same thing, turned around. Okay, that's 2014. Right, there were some, since some of you all joined late. Others, guys, how did you all do? So starting from question 41, right, mark and see. 41 was answer number 4. 42 was 5. 40, yes, where is 43 and where is 43? Is it not there in your 42 is there? Or have I typed it wrong? Can you just check the past paper? Have I typed the numbers wrong? What happened to question number 43? 43 and 44. 43 is international trade. 44? 44 is also not there. 44 is also international trade, is it? 44 exports. So then we'll do that in unit number 9 and 10. Okay, right, that's why it's not there. Right, so 45. 45 is 4. 46 was outdated. You can leave. 47, answer was 5. 48, again outdated. Remember the new numbers. 49, outdated. 50, answer was 2. That's the 2014 pay